I had a patient that couldn't lose weight no matter what she tried until we fixed her thyroid the right way. Now, if you're a woman in your 40s dealing with thyroid issues, goiters, fatigue, or stubborn weight gain, I'm going to show you exactly how we did it in 6 simple, powerful steps that most doctors completely overlook. We're talking about increasing energy, dealing with goiters naturally, and finally getting your body to respond again. And if you stay with me to the end, I'll give you a free copy of my Health Reboot Blueprint, the step-by-step guide that's helping women reset their health and finally feel like themselves again. Okay, first let's talk about what's really going on. So your thyroid is like the thermostat for your entire body. It controls your energy, your metabolism, your mood, your digestion, your skin, even your hair. But when it's under stress, everything slows down. Or sometimes speeds up in the wrong direction, like in goiters or hyperthyroid problems. Most doctors will give you meds or just say, hey, your labs are normal. But here's the truth. The thyroid is just a symptom, not the cause. To truly heal, we have to go deeper. To your cells, your nervous system, and your hormones. So here's what we started to do with this patient. Step 1, we improved her cellular voltage. You hear me talk about this all the time. Every cell in your body has an electrical charge. It's like a big battery. When your cells are fully charged, your body heals, detoxes, and regenerates. But when the voltage is low, you feel exhausted and nothing seems to work. So how do you recharge? Well, there are a couple ways. Get grounded, touching the bare feet to the earth, using red light therapy, hydration with water and minerals, and most importantly, sleep. High quality sleep. This is your foundation. In step 2, we begin to decrease inflammation. Now, inflammation is the silent fire behind all health issues, especially the thyroid and weight that won't budge. So here's how we put out the fire. First is diet. We need to remove the offenders that create inflammation in your diet. And these are common things like gluten, dairy, sugar, seed oils. I want you to eat more colorful whole foods that nourish, not inflame. Now, most people know this, but the second thing is we start to add in what's called protandem NRF2. This starts to activate your body's own antioxidants defense system. And you're not just putting out the fire, you're training your body to prevent it. And then the third magic pill is molecular hydrogen. This gets into the mitochondria and starts to reduce oxidative stress where it matters most. So when you start to lower inflammation, your hormones start to come back online. And yes, your body can finally start letting go of the weight. Step 3 is we begin to open the drainage pathways. Now, this step is crucial and it's often missed. If your liver, your lymphatic system, and your gut aren't eliminating properly, toxins just get recycled. And that's put even more stress on your thyroid. So we focus on daily bowel movements. Yes, every single day. I know that's not common for a lot of people. Liver support with bitters and sometimes castor oil packs. Lymphatic movement stuff like dry brushing, rebounding, saunas, and just basic movement in general. And of course, again, hydration with minerals. You must remember to drain before you detox, always. And in order for you to detox, you need to have enough energy. That's why we focused on improving cellular voltage to begin with. Step 4 is to fix or balance out blood glucose. Unstable blood glucose spikes insulin and cortisol, which then will interfere with thyroid function and fat burning. There's a whole biochemical process, which we won't get into in this video, but I'm going to tell you how to fix it. You need to prioritize protein and healthy fats every meal. Don't do any what we call naked carbs. Always pair them with this stuff. And also practice time-restricted eating, but only if your adrenals can handle it. I have another video where we're going to talk about time-restricted eating according to your circadian rhythms, so stay tuned for that. Now also, consider using chromium or things like berberine or inositol for even more blood sugar balance support. Another one you can add in is apple cider vinegar. Dilute a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons in some water and drink that either before or after a meal. Balancing your blood sugar, you'll feel more stable, energized, and metabolically alive. Step 5, we need to tackle stress. Chronic stress will shut your thyroid down through the HPA and HPT axes. It sends the message, slow everything down, we're in danger. To reverse this, we need to focus on calming the nervous system. So we do this by tracking and improving heart rate variability. Now, we're going to talk about that in another video. That's a whole other topic of discussion. But you control heart rate variability through primarily breath work and vagus nerve stimulation. You can also add in things like adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola. Now, you need to be able to tolerate these things before you add that in. You also need to reconnect with joy, laughter, and time in nature. See my previous video about all that stuff. Your nervous system is the master regulator. When it feels safe, that's when healing begins. And the 6th step is to nourish the thyroid. Your thyroid needs the right building blocks to function. So here's what to include. Iodine, but only if selenium is adequate. Selenium can be found in Brazil nuts, which equates to about 200 micrograms a day. That's what your thyroid needs and it wants. Zinc and iron, especially for you women if you're menstruating. Tyrosine, that's an amino acid building block for the thyroid hormone. And B vitamins, especially B12 and B6, make sure they're in methylated forms. And remember, gut health matters. If your gut can't absorb nutrients, your thyroid starves. I have a whole course that's dedicated to helping you restoring gut function. Check that out in the description. All right, so let's recap what protocol I just did with this patient who is 40 dealing with thyroid issues, weight gain, and goiters. Here's the protocol. First step is we improve cellular voltage. Second step, decrease inflammation. Third step, we open the drainage pathways. Fourth step, fixing blood glucose. Fifth step, addressing stress. Number 6, finally, supporting the thyroid nutritionally. A lot of times people do this exactly backwards. Just follow this simple 6-step protocol. And remember, you're not broken. Your body is just asking for help in the only language it knows, symptoms. Now, if this resonated with you, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you're ready to take the next step in your healing journey, I created something just for you. It's called the Health Reboot Blueprint. It's a simple PDF guide that walks you through the core foundations of restoring energy, balancing your hormones, supporting your thyroid, and finally feeling in control of your health again. And inside of it, you'll find practical steps, my top recommendations, and daily rituals that work with your body, not against it. So you can download it completely free. Just click the link in the description below. So again, I hope you found this helpful. Put in the comments, what was one thing that you learned that stood out for you that you didn't know? Put that in the comments. I want to know. Be well and aloha.